and getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feed.
Kevin, thanks.
Oh, you know what? I love that work ethic. Thanks, D.A. Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Ibaka in at the 5 down low. And for the 76ers, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. Now here is Harris. Back to Embiid. At the elbow, it's Harris. 6 to shoot. Simmons finds Harris. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Simmons can't get it to go.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big man up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
Now here's VanVleet from downtown. And Embiid pulls it down. Harris inside, working on Ibaka. And it's denied! Sent back by Siakam. Richardson gets a wide open look. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, I love the size Richardson gives you in the backcourt. And also the shooting.
VanVleet passes to Anunoby. VanVleet against Richardson. It's deflected. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Excellent concentration that time by the 6'10" Simmons. Very good at completing these chances despite the defense's best efforts.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up. Oh, fellas, that was a vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
Now here is Horford. He kicks to Embiid. Harris dishes to Simmons, and there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's his first foul. And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons, his age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of a career where he becomes a solid shooter later on.
Now, here's Anunoby. To the left wing. Outside for Lowry. Toronto working the ball around now. Shots good by Ibaka.
And, you know, Lowry looks to set up his open teammates beautifully. Nice dime there, and it really keeps the team tied together nicely.
Andre Hollis-Jefferson, he's checked in for Anunoby. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. VanVleet with it. Now defended by Embiid. And it's blocked by Simmons.
Yeah, with great recognition, awareness, and body control. Simmons can get up for blocks.
Embiid finds Simmons. Back to Embiid. It's stolen by Ibaka. Now here's Lowry. Ibaka, the pass to VanVleet. To the paint. From outside the arc. Al Horford with the rebound.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
Poked away. Stolen by VanVleet. Fast break Toronto. Launches the three. Hollis-Jefferson. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. And here comes Horford leading the fast break. And Simmons slams it in.
You know, what touch from the Australian native, Ben Simmons. I mean, he's so good at staying under control even when facing physical contact.
Now here's Hollis-Jefferson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Now Siakam. Shot clock at 6. To the middle and stolen by Richardson. To the inside. Outside for Simmons. Horford the pass to Embiid. Lays it up off the glass.
That's big boy strength, real big boy strength. Embiid is so good at fighting through whatever challenges the defenses present.
Van Vliet looking around. Tips it, and Ibaka is right there. Ibaka's got 7.
Boy, fighting to keep that play alive. Beautiful tip in there.
Simmons inside. While recovering, Horford good.
No indecisiveness there from Horford. Just a good, quick decision.
Raptors trail by 5. Van Vliet outside. Offline with his 3.
Putting up a goose egg, bageled this period. At this point, you have to run the offense through somebody else. I mean, that's your only choice.
Harris with it. Now guarded by Siakam. Horford no luck. And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for Toronto. Pass to Siakam. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Boy, Hollis Jefferson really draws fouls in bunches. I mean, this kid is just kinetic with the ball in his hands.
And Toronto will go for a different look here. And so he makes both from the line. So here's Burks. Here's Robinson.
Oh, wow. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. 76ers ahead, up by 5. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching
It was always a team, and I think we're going to look out.
And Greg, that's how Siakam plays the game himself.
Versatile, very unselfish, and a franchise player in the making.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the 76ers.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the floor for the Raptors. On the wings, Powell and Anunoby. There's Boucher out there with Marc Gasol. And it's Davis in at the point guard. Thibault on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Korkmaz. Shoots over Anunoby. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive. And it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Gasol kicks to Powell. Burks against Davis. The putback. Scott pulls it in. The 76ers leading by 5. Here's Robinson. And a missed layup. Raptors have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Gasol dishes to Powell. Raptors moving the ball around. Lets it go from 14. Gasol kicks to Boucher. Stolen by Robinson. Fast break Philadelphia. Burks leading the charge. He feeds it to Robinson. Gasol with the steal. Boucher with the ball. And Burks picks him up defensively. Offensive rebound. Anunoby passes to Boucher. Outside, Davis to the left side wing. The pass to Gasol. Shoots over Scott. From deep. Doesn't go that time. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Strange to see Marc Gasol shooting from outside. His game, Greg, wasn't always like it is now.
I mean, Gasol has added a 3 to his game in the last seasons with Memphis, and it was an immediate success. He became a functioning stretch 5. Early in his career, he was more likely to drag you to the block and just bruise you more than anything else.
And stolen by Scott. Now the 76ers on the break. Robinson leading the charge. Now here's Thibault. Guarded by Powell. Back to Robinson. Pass to Scott. Outside for Robinson. Lets it go with a 3. Rebound by the Raptors. We've got 1:48 left in the first half of basketball. Boucher passes to Anunoby. Now here's Powell. D right on him. Gasol finds Davis. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Pass to Burks. Thibault on the wing. 1:14 left to play in the first half. And Burks now atop the key. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Embiid, he's checked in for the 76ers. Shake Milton comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And the Raptors also making a change. Thomas is checked in. Here's Powell. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Milton. The 76ers again can't hit it.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
They get a hand on it. And here's the fast break. For the 3. Boucher with the rebound. Raptors trail by 5. Pass to Gasol. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Al Horford, he's checked in for Scott. Harris comes in for Korkmaz. Richardson, he's checked in for Shake Milton. And Simmons subbed in for Alec Burks.
With Ben Simmons, his wheelhouse is in close. The closer he is, the more dangerous he is.
Thomas passes to Powell. Up top, Anunoby. Guarded by Harris. Back to Anunoby. No good on the last second attempt there.
Boy, outstanding hustle from Harris on the defense.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. Ernie Johnson. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. One of the most trusted stars. And that'll do.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. We've seen Simmons really having a great game.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And that's the group for Brett Brown as we begin the second half. Shot clock at 3. And here is Anunoby. No points in the game yet for him. Siakam kicks to Anunoby. Goes back up. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
Harris passes to Richardson. Down low and stolen by Siakam. Van Vliet outside and finished off by Siakam.
A high-level athlete with underrated burst, Siakam continues to impress with his ability to finish.
Simmons against Lowry. Sweet move. And Simmons with the lay-in. Simmons got 9. You know, Greg, you'd probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
Van Vliet passes to Ibaka. Back to Van Vliet. Over to the left wing. Outside Lowry. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Siakam with it, and it's Richardson picking him up. And the foul on Josh Richardson. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Philadelphia. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Joel Embiid, and it's Shake Milton in for Richardson. Andre Hollis-Jefferson, he's checked in for the Raptors. Van Vliet, and that one off the back of the rim and in. Van Vliet's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, and this team depends on Lowry. I mean, so skilled at creating shots for himself or his teammate. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Simmons passes to Horford. Nice move. Puts the move on, and a dunk by Horford.
Per usual, Big Al carving out outstanding position that helps him get to the ball before anybody else.
Now here's Van Vliet, defended by Milton. Inside, here's Ibaka. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall.
And you rarely see the vision and playmaking of Ben Simmons in someone that size. That you can put him up there with Magic, LeBron, and Penny Hardaway in terms of those taller playmakers.
Yeah, you're spot on there, Greg. I mean, he's unique, really unique and gifted in that regard. And with all great passers, there are a couple of things they do well. One is they see a play or two ahead. They anticipate and throw the ball where it should be going, anticipating that. And the other thing is the timing with which they make their passes. It's usually right at the right time, the opportune time for a teammate to score on the catch.
Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. For 3, Siakam. And there's a foul. It'll go on Shake Milton. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the 76ers. Korkmaz, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And Alec Burks subbed in for Ben Simmons. Marc Gasol is checked in for the Raptors. Terrence Davis comes in for Fred Van Vliet. The 76ers leading by 3. Milton the pass to Harris. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Robinson comes in for Shake Milton. Norman Powell's checked in for Toronto. Here's Korkmaz, guarded by Powell. Korkmaz passes to Embiid, and it's good for 2. And the 76ers lead by 5.
Man, nice to see how Embiid operates in the pick and roll. Knows how to set hard screens as well as where and when to roll.
The shot by Powell, no good.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Burks with it. Kicks it to Embiid. The pass to Burks. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. 76ers lead. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So for Toronto right now, Siakam at power forward with Gasol at center. On the wings, Powell and Anunoby. And it's Davis in at the 1. Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
A nice shot by Embiid. Embiid's got the lead up to 7 now for the 76ers.
Get Embiid the ball and he goes to work, especially that close to the basket.
Outside for Davis. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one. Anunoby against Robinson. Pass to Burks. Clock at 4. It's stolen by Davis. Siakam against Burks. Here's Anunoby, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Al Horford, he's checked in for Mike Scott. Tobias Harris comes in for Glenn Robinson III. Josh Richardson's checked in for Korkmaz. And it's Ben Simmons in for Burks. And the Raptors also making a change. Thomas is checked in.
I tell you what, when Simmons is taking it strong to the rack, he's looking for the contact and the foul. I love his aggressiveness.
Good on the second free throw. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Thomas kicks to Siakam. Back to Thomas. Fires for 3. And the Raptors miss again.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Simmons passes to Richardson. Simmons left side. Richardson outside. Just 5 on the clock. Horford finds Embiid. And it's blocked. Now here's Thomas. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And it's the 76ers with the ball. The 76ers leading by 8. Richardson left side. Right side Simmons. Now the dish to Horford. And Thomas with the block. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. 5 on the clock. Here's Embiid.
You know, he's a hard-nosed defender who loves the challenge from the opponent. You better think twice before testing Gasol. Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Raptors trail by 6. In the corner, Powell with it. A three-pointer off the mark. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Richardson, good.
Hey, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
Passes to Anunoby. The 3 from Thomas. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got his 5th rebound in this one. Richardson attacking. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Thomas deciding where to go with it. Out to the right wing. Siakam kicks to Thomas. Raptors moving the ball around. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you have to have...
And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Brett Brown's huddle with his team. He likes where things are headed, but he cautioned them to play smart the rest of the way. He said carelessness with the ball, with assignments, with rotations, any of that can undo what we've worked to accomplish so far. Kevin, they are so close.
I like his even-keeled demeanor, guys. You look at Ben Simmons, never too high or too low. He's got a quiet confidence about him that bodes well for his future.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Korkmaz is checked in. Raptors also changing it up. Baca comes in for Marc Gasol. Hollis Jefferson subbed in for Pascal Siakam.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball game.
Simmons inside. He's guarded by Anunoby. And Harris wide open. He shoots. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Harris has got the lead. Back up to 8 now for the 76ers. Lowry against Simmons. Lowry kicks to Van Vliet. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by Harris. Pass to Simmons. Out to Harris. Three-pointer. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting... Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. DA, take it away.
Hey, Kevin, thanks very much.
And David, he is just getting started. Great stuff. Thanks as always. Two terrific defenses tonight, Greg. They do it in a variety of ways. It's been hard for either team to score.
You know, strong on ball, in help, in transition, and both coaches doing such a great job of making the adjustments. And listen, the reality is defense still can be a factor in determining who wins and who loses.
And we're seeing it right before our eyes. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Matthews and Middleton, the two wings. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. And it's Bledsoe in at the point guard position. And for the Raptors, Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Ed Van Vliet out there with Lowry, and it's Ibaka in at the center. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
Well, Middleton right now staying aware of where his teammates are and hitting them when they're open.
Van Vliet passes to Ibaka, and they pick up 2.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Giannis kicks to Bledsoe. Siakam against Antetokounmpo, and he makes that one.
Yep, that's a great look from Giannis there.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far.
An era where we're seeing teams turn away from the slower 7-footers. Brook Lopez still playing a pivotal role for the Bucks.
There's been a lot of talk in recent years, Greg, as how the big man has been played off the floor in the playoffs. That's just not the case with Lopez because he's been able to step out and shoot threes along with being a really reliable rim protector.
Van Vliet can't get it to go.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Middleton. Siakam pulls it in.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Raptors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Lowry against Bledsoe. To the middle. Got a piece of it. Lopez with the steal. And now the fast break. Middleton with the ball. The pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Middleton. Got a piece of it. 6 to shoot. Passes it to Bledsoe. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you go back, Giannis Antetokounmpo, the 15th pick in that 2013 draft. Hindsight, obviously 2020, but I think it's safe to say he should have been drafted a little bit higher.
Yeah, you have so many of those blogs out there that go back and want to redraft classes. Giannis Antetokounmpo back in 2013, I'm pretty sure at this point would be taken number 1.
Now, here's Siakam. Yep, that one goes in there. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Down low, and Antetokounmpo. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Giannis has got 8 points.
This is what makes Giannis such an elite player, his ability to score in those difficult situations down low with lots of bodies around.
Siakam passes to Van Vliet. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Well, he creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go, even with the defense not really a factor.
Now here's Giannis. He's got 8.
A little quickness from Antetokounmpo there, blows right past the D.
Raptors trail by 8. Anunoby passes to Ibaka. And he banks in the layup.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now here's Middleton. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Giannis dishes to Bledsoe. Back to Giannis. The kick out to Lopez. Anunoby against Middleton. Ibaka with some nice D.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
And the dunk by Giannis.
Now, sometimes it takes a while for all that length in Giannis to catch up to those feet, but once he does, man, he can explode.
Anunoby passes to Ibaka. Raptors moving the ball around. Here's Van Vliet, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
A new group in now for the Raptors. Marcus All's checked in for Ibaka. Hollis Jefferson comes in for Pascal Siakam. Powell, he's checked in for OG Anunoby. Davis is subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Lopez. Korver comes in for Chris Middleton. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And George Hill's subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. To the paint, here's Hollis Jefferson. Got a piece of it.
Ilyasova, with the length he has on those arms of his, he got to the ball.
There's the lob at Kumbo. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Well, that's a nice toss up there, so you got to like the timing. But, of course, that's Giannis. He's going to grab anything.
And it's Hollis Jefferson with the jam.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
But look at the basket guy still shaking. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll return shortly.
Definitely the game has slowed down a lot for me.
Well, Greg, that might be why they put up so many points. They all know the roles. They've got the right recipe for everything they want to do on offense.
Yeah, his awareness plus unselfishness puts defenders in a no-win situation.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Hey, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So for Toronto right now, it's Boucher out there with Marc Gasol. Then it's Rondé Hollis Jefferson. Then there's Terrence Davis. And it's Powell in at the 2. Outside Korver. He's looking for Boucher and finds him. One-on-one here. Here's Powell. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol.
No doubt among the best passing centers to have ever played this game. Gasol is a guy you can run your offense through, makes quick and decisive decisions.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence. And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
Powell against Korver. Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks' lead is cut down to 6 and the bucket from Powell. And so he'll bring it up for Milwaukee. They've led by as much as 10. And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, GA, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the Freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration.
Lopez, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Powell with the steal. Here's Davis, and finished off by Davis.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace, that's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
Connaughton, count that bucket. And the Bucks lead by 6.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Gasol finds Boucher.
And always been a next-level passer at his position. Love watching Gasol involve his teammates and get them going.
And Terrence Davis gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. A new group in now for the Raptors. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Gasol. Pascal Siakam comes in for Chris Boucher. Anunoby, he's checked in for Hollis Jefferson. And it's Lowry in for Terrence Davis.
And you can't afford to lose Anunoby in transition. As soon as he has a step on you, it's over.
Outside Hill to the inside. Knocked loose and stolen by Siakam. Pass to Anunoby. From the arc. Siakam's shot is off. Milwaukee in the lead. Right side Korver. Shoots over Powell. Korver, no luck.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, if you just look for a few minutes at Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court, you know why he's called the Greek Freak. But it's the drive that makes him an MVP. He said, people try to make it complicated. Life is simple. You know what you want, go get it. Do what it takes every day and don't lie to yourself. Guys, I hope you understand I'm being truthful in all of these reports. Back to you.
Love the intensity. David, thank you. Siakam left side. 56 seconds left in the second quarter.
With a harmonious blend of length and strength, Siakam has become a dependable interior scoring option.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. That's on Brook Lopez. Well, Greg, Pascal Siakam won Most Improved Player in the league in 2019, and as we've talked about, had a case for it again in the 2020 voting.
I tell you, Siakam's play jumped so much again. He deserved the recognition. He continued to press himself to be an elite forward, rare for a former MIP winner to even be considered for the award more than once.
Lopez kicks to DiVincenzo. Pass to Matthews. The Bucks working the ball around. Here's Lopez. Toronto grabs the miss. And there's the pass to Siakam. Unloads from 13. And the rebound goes to Lopez. And now the fast break. Matthews with the ball. There's the lob to the hoop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And a wide open look for Siakam. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And a close. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. The first quarter was a difficult one for Toronto. A big part of the problem was their defense.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half, and he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shot, so right now he's feasting.
Setting the floor for the Bucks. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot manning the middle. Passes to Bledsoe. Fast break Toronto. Siakam's running. Lowry dishes to Ibaka. Down low. Nice move. And there's the nice lay-in by Lowry. Lowry's got the lead up to 6 now for the Raptors. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
After a quiet first couple seasons in the league, Siakam really took off in year 3 when he helped the Raptors win their first NBA championship.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Gasol comes in for Serge Ibaka. Hollis Jefferson subbed in for Anunoby.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Here's Lowry. Banked in off the glass. Lowry's got the lead back up to 6 now for Toronto.
And how about that? Coming out to start the half, a perfect 3 of 3.
Bledsoe passes to Giannis. And stolen by Siakam. And again, Toronto running the court in transition. The dish to Gasol. Van Vliet outside. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Middleton.
And after burying 3 straight shot opportunities, finally a miss there. Still feeling the momentum, though.
Back to Giannis. To the paint. Here's Lopez. Kicks it to Giannis. Outside Matthews. And stolen by Siakam. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Bucket is good. And it's an 8-point Raptor lead.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's his first foul. Chris Boucher's checked in for Toronto. Davis comes in for Kyle Lowry. The Bucks also with the sub. Lopez is checked in. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That's foul number 2 for him. Powell, he's checked in for Fred Van Vliet. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Marvin Williams is checked in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Wesley Matthews. And George Hills subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Hollis Jefferson, good. Hollis Jefferson's got 6 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
DiVincenzo kicks to Williams. Back to DiVincenzo. It's Hill on the wing. Inside. Lopez, no luck. Raptors leading by 8. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Now Boucher. Davis looking for an opening. Powell, no one around him. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And the pass to DiVincenzo. Outside Hill. Bucks passing it around. Williams passes to Lopez. And that one drops. Lopez has got 4 points in the quarter.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Powell against DiVincenzo. Gasol dishes to Davis. The tray. Rebounded by the Bucks.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Hill kicks to Williams. Hill passes to Lopez. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. That one's good, and the Raptor lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Lopez. And it's Davis with the ball for the Raptors. Now here's Powell. 24 seconds left in the third quarter. This one for 3. And again, no good by Toronto. Bucks trail by 4. Connaughton passes to Williams. The feed now to Lopez. Boucher with the steal. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Hollis Jefferson's got 8.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Lopez with the bucket.
And at 277 pounds, Lopez absorbs contact well. Difficult to deter him on the way up.
The third quarter comes to a close. Raptors lead by 4. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Fred VanVleet out there with Terrence Davis. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. It's stolen by Davis. VanVleet finds Anunoby. Knocks it loose. And Siakam has it in the corner. That one good for 2. Siakam's got the lead up to 8 now for the Raptors.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Back to Ilyasova. DiVincenzo passes to Lopez.
At 7 feet tall, dunking is very easy for Lopez. Once he's this deep, the defense is in trouble.
VanVleet wide open. No good with the triple.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide-open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Bucks trail by 6. Lopez dishes to Ilyasova. Pass to Middleton.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
To the middle. Here's Davis. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It goes on Chris Middleton.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for the Raptors. And then for Milwaukee, Antetokounmpo comes in for Robin Lopez. And it's Matthews in for Dante DiVincenzo. Pass to Matthews. Feeds it to Antetokounmpo. It's stolen by Ibaka. Pass to Anunoby. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got 3 assists now in this one.
And can't do much else. The strength of Anunoby comes in handy on those challenging finishes.
Floats it up for Giannis. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. And that one's good by Davis. Davis has got 5 points in the quarter.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of ball.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Outside Lowry. Launches a 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th rebound in this one. Matthews passes to Middleton. Lowry at the elbow. From deep. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got 5 rebounds tonight. There's 1:47 left in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you don't see those over and back calls too often because they're just so easy to avoid.
So you want to get your coach fired up? Do something like that right there. That kind of loss of concentration will drive your coach crazy.
Powell, he's checked in for Terrence Davis. Powell with it. Shot clock at 5. Puts it up from 12. Count it. And the Raptors lead by 11.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And it just keeps coming at you. Giannis has so much energy, and when he's this aggressive, he is just a dynamite offensive player.
And Ibaka slams it in.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Raptors.
If they had to battle for this win, there were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Pascal Siakam.
You can do a lot to change a game other than scoring, and it was his quick hands on the defensive end that put them in the driver's seat.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Brook Lopez is checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Williams comes in for Ilyasova. And it's Hill in for Eric Bledsoe. Kicks it down to Middleton. Lopez passes to Hill. It's Williams with the drive. Powell pulls it in. Taken away by Williams. To the inside. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
And, well, he's been the NBA's leader in blocks multiple times. Ibaka just has that rare instinct for it.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. they arrived at the arena today. No shortage of fashion sense in this one. That's a look at our set. And we've got...
Hey, Kevin, the Bucks.
Very dangerous indeed. David, thanks. Look at the 76ers starting group. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And for the Bucks, the backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. And now the fast break. Middleton with the ball. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Middleton's got the opening field goal of the game for the Bucks.
And good to see the hustle from Middleton here. He's a...
Oh, that was a strong dunk.
That's how you go hard. The versatility of Simmons astounding, amazing, impressive. Dunks like this are just insane.
Here's Antetokounmpo. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field.
And it's crazy to think how soft a touch Embiid has on his shot. The league rarely sees a guy with his size have such a rhythmic form shooting.
Yeah, and Embiid has always been comfortable shooting outside. Not the best percentages from deep, but enough to keep defenders honest. His touch shows up most when he goes into his post fadeaways.
Bledsoe looking it over. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs.
Here's Simmons. And it goes down 2 points.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Giannis outside. And the double up on Antetokounmpo. And stolen by Horford. And here they come. Here's Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
Oh, well, once again, Harris showing off his incredible physique. Just really blowing past defenders in the open floor.
Tipped away. Embiid with the steal. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Outside for Simmons. Harris against Middleton. And slam dunk by Harris.
It's easy to forget about the athleticism of Harris until he dunks on your head, and he's happy to remind you of it on that play like that.
The pass to Middleton. Rebound by Joel Embiid.
Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke miss.
Keeps it alive. It's good on the putback.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And it's Bledsoe with the ball for Milwaukee. They trail by 6. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season.
Oh, my goodness.
Championship night, I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Oh, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, yeah. Got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Ouch. Lopez with the block.
And you got to appreciate the length Lopez has. He's effective at using it to stifle shooters.
DiVincenzo finds Ilyasova. Now here's Middleton. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Middleton's got his second bucket.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Outside Hill. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Six on the shot clock, and Lopez throws it down.
And that was the correct play to make. George Hill, a very discerning playmaker.
Burks looking around, and Hill over to help. Now, here's Thibault. Tight defense on him. Embiid, no good. For Milwaukee, they've gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Poked loose and stolen by Scott. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Embiid inside. He's guarded by Hill. Embiid's shot is good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Down low, it's tipped and stolen by Thibault. Inside. Good D by Lopez.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
And so the first quarter is in the books. 76ers lead by 4. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And chatting earlier with Ben.
For me, it comes with...
And with social media now, Greg, blocking out the noise has become for these players even harder.
I mean, truth is, people like to criticize others. We should be celebrating what Simmons has accomplished at a very young age.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
Taking a look at the 76ers. Scott is out there with Robinson. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. Then there's Embiid. And it's Simmons in at the point guard position. Stolen by Robinson. Outside, Scott. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
An easy pass turns into a terrible turnover. And that's a possession wasted.
Eric Bledsoe's checked in for Milwaukee. And the 76ers also making a change. Thybulle's checked in. Pass to Lopez. Embiid with the steal. Here's Richardson. Rebounded by Korver. Bucks trail by 6. And Greg, Josh Richardson's a terrific ball handler out on the wing who can create for others.
Richardson gets a lot of assists per game at that wing position, not just looking to finish plays, but also to create for others. Very well-rounded threat on the offensive end, and that gives this team another dimension in terms of playmaking.
Nice work on the glass, but his defense was even better. Really has an impact on that shot.
And he bangs it home with one hand.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Connaughton kicks to Korver. Back to Connaughton. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Lopez and Embiid with the block.
Oh, you got to be careful around Embiid. When he's around, he's capable of coming up with these blocks.
Robinson passes to Thybulle. Philadelphia moving the ball around. The drive by Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
And there are few with a more explosive first step than Bledsoe. Gets the angle at will.
And Simmons slams it in.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam to the left wing. Bledsoe passes to Korver. Out to the wing. Connaughton kicks to Bledsoe. Pass to Lopez. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. A different look for Milwaukee. Giannis, he's checked in for Williams. Chris Middleton comes in for Kyle Korver. And it's Matthews in for Pat Connaughton. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for the 76ers. Harris comes in for Robinson. And Simmons slams it in.
Terrific at penetrating inside. The mobility Simmons possesses at his size, amazing.
Bledsoe kicks to Middleton. To the paint. It's tipped. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Well, just trying to prevent the opposition from getting comfortable. Next time, that one might get picked.
Middleton finds Giannis. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
Lopez kicks to Antetokounmpo. Back to Lopez. And it's blocked by Simmons.
But the reach of Simmons, I mean, coming into play on these blocks, you got to be careful shooting around this guy.
Yep, it counts. O'Quinn's got the lead up to 14 now for Philadelphia.
Dead-eye shooting from them this quarter.
Matthews passes to Antetokounmpo. Back to Matthews. Feeds it to Lopez. There's the dish to Giannis. Middleton on the wing. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Richardson outside. Puts the move on. O'Quinn trying to free himself up. Passes it to Harris. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. Harris has got 6 points.
And when it rains, it pours. Another jump shot tickles the twine.
And stolen by Simmons. Pushing it up. Harris finds Richardson. No good on the three. Here's Matthews. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers in command. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to Ben Simmons putting in some incredible work. He had 14 points. And that does it for our half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Simmons.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. And it's Lopez in at the center. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Bledsoe outside. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Greg is a broadcaster. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who is my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
And the shot goes down. Antetokounmpo's got 6.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
The drive by Simmons. It's good for his 8th consecutive basket in only 8 tries. Wow.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Bledsoe kicks to Giannis. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Oh, costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Man, when you're playing from behind, that's the last thing you want to do. Make matters worse.
Hill, he's checked in for Eric Bledsoe. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Mike Scott's checked in for Joel Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Tobias Harris. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Josh Richardson. And it's Burks in for Ben Simmons. To the inside. Hill passes to Middleton. And to Kumbo inside. Working on Horford. And the dunk by Giannis.
And guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to see. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office.
And GA Chris Middleton over his career much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
It's still early, but a 1-for-4 start to the half, that's a bad sign if you ask me. If they've got a can't-miss play, now's the time to break the glass and pull it out.
Back to Lopez. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. And the layup falls. He's got 10.
And this helps build chemistry. Lopez looking to share the ball wherever he can.
The 76ers leading by 12. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Burks kicks to Scott. Banked in off the glass.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here. Trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Milton the pass to Scott. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Korkmaz, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
In the corner, Middleton with it. Dishes it to Giannis. That one doesn't drop. Good work defensively by Horford. And here's the fast break. Scott leading the way. There's the pass to Korkmaz. The three. Buries the long-range jumper. Korkmaz has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Matthews dishes to Middleton. Back to Matthews. Ball's knocked loose. Lopez. Outside Matthews. 5 to shoot. To the middle. Here's Lopez. Nice D from Scott. The 76ers leading by 15. Here's Korkmaz. Misses the three. And so it's Matthews with it. Bringing it up now for the Bucks. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. The 76ers have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Burks kicks to Scott. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Here's Neto, and stolen by DiVincenzo. Here's Giannis, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Right back after this break. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. And so in the game for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. In the backcourt, Simmons and Richardson. And it's Korkmaz in the small forward. And then Simmons slams it in.
And when you foul Simmons, you really got to foul him. You don't want to just mess around. He powers through.
Eric Bledsoe's checked in for Kyle Korver. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Korkmaz.
And everyone wants Simmons to add a consistent outside jump shot. But while that's a work in progress, he does just fine at the rim. An incredibly adept finisher up close.
Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Outside, Simmons. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Awesome at cutting inside. The quick feet of Simmons are hard to keep up with on the drive.
And C-Webb, as you said with Simmons, when he's going at the rim, he's as good as it gets.
Oh, yeah, G. A great blend of size, speed, and strength. He controls his body to create space. He can lay it up from unorthodox angles with ease.
Antetokounmpo passes to Connaughton. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Here's Giannis. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got his 5th rebound in this one. About a minute and a half into the 4th quarter now. Simmons passes to Embiid and stolen by Ilyasova. And oh, here we go with Bledsoe. Nobody back. Connaughton kicks to Ilyasova. He dishes it to Antetokounmpo. Giannis is double. The kick out to Ilyasova. And stolen by Simmons. And now the 76ers on the break. Richardson's running. And Embiid throws it down.
The reach of Embiid, just fantastic. Just throw it up there. I mean, he's committed to finishing the alley-oop.
Pass to Ilyasova. It's stolen by Harris. Thibault, the pass to Richardson. And that one, good. And the 76ers lead by 18.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Antetokounmpo finds Ilyasova. Outside, Antetokounmpo. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Outside, Simmons. Back to Embiid. 76ers moving the ball around. Thibault can't get it to go.
Oh, they get away with it here, but that's not a shot you should ever be giving him.
Here's Connaughton. Here's Bledsoe. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalries. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
It's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
1:43 left here in the 4th quarter. Here's DiVincenzo. Giannis kicks to DiVincenzo. Outside for Bledsoe. And stolen by Richardson.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the 76ers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Ben Simmons.
He was the one dictating the pace tonight, playing up-tempo or slowing it down, but always scoring.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, there's no doubt as to who was the better team. I mean, they proved it with this win.
Throws it up high. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. On the wing, Scott. Back to Neto. There's 42 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Korkmaz. No good off the back of the rim.
With the D playing soft off him, he might have been better off taking it to the hoop instead of settling for the jumper.
To end the cold streak, Williams can't hit. And here's Milton from the high post. Hill pulls it in. On the wing, Williams. Lobbed up there for Lopez. And again, the turnover by the Bucks.
Yeah, with no defensive pressure at all, you've got to be able to make that exchange.
Here's Neto. Now here's Milton. Shoots over DiVincenzo.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team The skyline of downtown Toronto really looking wonderful tonight. And David.
Kevin, thanks.
David, he is showing that maturity. Thanks for that report. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And for Toronto, Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward position. For three, Harris. And the 76ers get it back. Back to Embiid. Richardson kicks to Harris. Just 4 to shoot. Harris missing again. And so Ibaka will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors.
And as he gets deeper into his career, Serge Ibaka's shooting continues to improve. What a great job he's done of changing how he scores.
It's very impressive because a late bloomer Serge Ibaka has been on the offensive end. Let's look at last season, his highest point per game average, and he's in his 11th NBA season. Still has great efficiency on the offensive end, but sometimes he's overlooked as a scorer on this team. Like a lot of jump shooters, Lowry's much more consistent when he gets his looks within the flow of the offense.
Embiid, the pass to Richardson. Harris outside. Up top, Embiid. Over Ibaka. The putback. Siakam pulls it in. Ibaka with the ball. And it's Horford picking him up. Pass to Siakam. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Fades. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Embiid kicks to Richardson. Feeds to Horford. Embiid trying to break loose. And there's Horford. That's good on the assist by Richardson.
Give Josh credit, taking the challenge offensively, discipline, and that's a beautiful pass.
VanVleet passes to Siakam. Unloads from 13. And stolen by Horford. And now here comes Simmons leading the break. And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Embiid. Now the pass to Harris. Kicks it out to Richardson. He feeds it to Embiid. That one good for 2.
Offensively, we see Embiid all over the floor, but inside is where he can really utilize that size.
Now, here's Siakam. VanVleet outside. Clock at 6. Anunoby against Harris. Kicks it out to Siakam. VanVleet outside. From past the arc. That shot misses. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Horford in the post. Covered by VanVleet. And the basket by Harris. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
Whew, that's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game. Because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant. And yeah. Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
It's stolen by Ibaka. Fast break, Toronto. Here's Anunoby. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
This is what you want to do with the young guns. Get them out in transition. Anunoby can run all day.
Embiid. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Now here's VanVleet. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Out to Ibaka. 3-pointer. The offensive rebound. Here's Lowry to the left side wing. Siakam finds Anunoby. And here is Ibaka. 6 on the shot clock. Off the left rim and out. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the first. Out to Harris. And stolen by Siakam. In the corner, it's Van Vliet. Off target with his 3. Harris looking it over. Passes it to Richardson. Jacks up a 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
He's stretching out the defense. Josh Richardson is a classic 3-and-D guy who took that one.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. 76ers lead by 8. And we spoke with Joel Embiid earlier. He hopes to set an Well said. Certainly, Greg Embiid puts himself front and center, willing to lead the cause on and off the floor.
And this is where his big personality helps. He has a larger-than-life quality that really just captivates people.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Setting the floor for the Raptors. They've got Marc Gasol. Powell is out there with Davis. Then it's Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. And it's Boucher in at the 4. Pass to Thibault. Down low. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The 76ers making a switch here. Neto's checked in. Raptors trail by 6. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Powell with it. Robinson picks him up. Hollis-Jefferson passes to Gasol. Back to Hollis-Jefferson. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Robinson.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside. Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
This is his first free throw of the game. First one falls for him. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Robinson. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Raptors have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Outside, Davis. Back to Gasol. And Gasol slams it in.
When you're 7-1, that rim's not far out of reach.
Philadelphia leading by 5. Here's Neto. Count it.
Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
The Raptors have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Now here's Powell, defended by Milton. Philadelphia shooting it really well, 54% from the floor. Here's Thibault. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Thibault's got the lead up to 9 now for the 76ers. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Milton. Outside, Scott. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Pass to Powell. Now here's Hollis-Jefferson. Back to Powell. Here's the 3. Here's Boucher. Deflects the pass. And now the 76ers on the break. Here's Milton. That 3 off the mark. Raptors trail by 9. Gasol kicks to Powell. Hollis-Jefferson passes to Gasol. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And some changes here for the Raptors. Siakam is checked in for Chris Boucher. OG Anunoby comes in for Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. And it's Lowry in for Norman Powell. Then for the 76ers, Korkmaz comes in for Scott. And Tobias Harris subbed in for Matisse Thybulle. Here's Middleton. Trains the three-pointer. Milton's got his first 3 points of the game.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Outside Gasol. Back to Davis. Picked his pocket. Now the 76ers on the break. Got a piece of it, and it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. Some changes for Toronto. Baca comes in for Marc Gasol. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Terrence Davis. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. Now here is Lowry. He's covered closely. Looking to end the run. Toronto gets it back with a new 14. Siakam kicks to VanVleet. Here's Lowry. Good, and VanVleet gets the assist. Lowry's got 5.
It is so hard to stay in front of a guy like Kyle Lowry because he is so quick laterally with the ball.
Milton the pass to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Nice job. Those passes have to be right on the money around the painted area.
And here is VanVleet. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Harris passes to Neto. Harris against Lowry. Shot clock at 5. And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. Over to the wing. Anunoby has the open look. Sinks the triple. Anunoby's got it back down to single digits for the Raptors. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's his first foul. Ball stolen. And so it's the Philadelphia 70s. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille. And we know that Joel Embiid is one of the best centers in the league. Shaq has. And that.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Joel Embiid with a strong contribution in this one.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Kicking off the second half, here's Brett Brown's five. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. Horford against Anunoby. Lets it go from deep. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland. You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like that.
Anunoby kicks to Siakam. Back to Anunoby. Shakes him. Makes it off the glass. Anunoby's got 7 points in the game.
Oh, that's great awareness. That's a great pass. Credit Siakam and the work he's done to understand where everyone is in this offense.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And it's sent back by Horford. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
You know what it is, a lack of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. And the 76ers also making a change. Korkmaz checked in for Tobias Harris. The pass to Boucher and stolen by Horford. Here's Richardson, and it's Richardson slamming it down.
Pushes it quickly, and he gets something before the defense can set up. Richardson's a good finisher in transition.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. Here's Gasol. And the Raptors miss again.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Embiid kicks to Korkmaz. Now Simmons, 6 points for him. Offensive rebound. Passes to Embiid, and another shot. Powell pulls it in.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with this play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
Here's Powell. He's been quiet so far, still no points in the game. 1:44 left to play in the third. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. To end the drought. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Simmons dishes to Embiid. From outside, off the mark. Raptors trail by 17. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Hollis Jefferson passes to Boucher. Back to Hollis Jefferson. And again, Toronto no luck.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Here's Simmons. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
No answer for Simmons, a tenacious scorer who finishes with muscle through contact.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Gasol. Pascal Siakam comes in for Chris Boucher. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Hollis Jefferson. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Davis. Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
This is the modern-day big. Siakam can stretch you out and can hurt you right at the rim.
And it's Simmons penetrating. And Simmons slams it in.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
And Philadelphia has possession. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Simmons passes to Scott. And it's Scott with the jam.
And passes like that demonstrate the winning mindset Simmons has. A guy that wants to get his team involved.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Raptors shooting their first free throws of the game.
At the line for your Raptors.
Free throw good. Serge Ibaka.
Oh, from the Republic of Congo, Serge Ibaka, Dikembe Mutombo, and Bismack Biyombo. A lot of big man talent.
The Raptors making a switch here. Anunoby's checked in. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Here's Thibault. And that'll be Philadelphia as it goes out of bounds. 76ers retain possession.
76ers substitution.
Outside Robinson. Here's Middleton, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for Philadelphia. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And so it's Burks bringing it up now for the 76ers. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Ibaka in at the center position. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors.
Inconsistent from range. When he first entered the league, Tobias has turned that completely around.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Robinson for 3. The rebound by Ibaka. Ibaka's got his 4th rebound in this one. Inside. Siakam kicks to Lowry. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Unafraid to challenge you inside. Lowry's a scoring threat on all 3 levels.
Here's Burks down low. Here's Scott. Lays it up and banks it in.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Lowry passes to Siakam. The feed to Ibaka. Again, Toronto.
And that's a good job of spotting up by Serge Ibaka. He's good in those catch-and-shoot situations.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Burks. Scott finds Thibault. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And you know, at the center and the swing position, those are 2 guys that still are very reliable.
For 3, Siakam. Scott pulls it in.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Knocks it loose to the paint. And the dunk by Scott.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Pass to Anunoby. VanVleet kicks to Ibaka. And the foul on Mike Scott. That's foul number 2 for him. Marc Gasol's checked in for Serge Ibaka. Some changes for Philadelphia. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Anunoby finds Gasol. Now, here's Anunoby. He's tightly guarded. Embiid with it. Richardson outside. The 11-footer. Embiid, the pass to Horford. Gasol with the steal. Got a piece of it. The pass to Siakam. And finished off by Gasol.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. And this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the 76ers.
2 great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a big-time outing for Joel Embiid.
He played with a lot of fire, a lot of heart, especially on the glass. He's one of those guys who acts like every rebound is his, and many of them were tonight.
The shot by Lowry, no good. The 76ers have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. They grab their own miss. Horford dishes to Simmons. Back to Horford. From deep, Richardson. Horford finds Richardson. The shot's good on the assist by Horford.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference. Great pass to set your man up with a high percentage look.
Pass to Horford. Wide open. Toronto grabs the miss. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. For 3, Van Vliet. Korkmaz grabs the miss. Simmons left side. Kicks it out to Richardson. Off on that one. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans.
for the land of the...
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports with Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan, and we're pleased to have on the sidelines tonight David Aldridge. Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. And Van Vliet out there with Lowry, and it's Anunoby in at the small forward. And for Milwaukee, the backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. And it's Lopez in at the 5 down low. And now the fast break. Matthews with the ball. Antetokounmpo dishes to Middleton. The Bucks working the ball around. To the middle. Kick out to Giannis. Shot clock at 6. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Both teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree. Bledsoe with it. Middleton on the wing. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Count that one.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Now here is Ibaka to the inside. Lowry kicks to Van Vliet. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
That's what we call a rock-solid screen, and once he gets space, he knows exactly what to do.
Toronto shooting their first free throw of the game.
What's remarkable here is Fred VanVleet has evolved into such an excellent floor general. This guy has done a tremendous job becoming a legitimate threat as a shooter, a legitimate threat as a passer, and we know unequivocally he is unafraid on the game's biggest stage.
And there's the whistle, 3-second violation. Here's Toronto now. Lowry feeling it out a bit. To the paint. Here's Ibaka. And the rejection by Giannis. Down low. Here's Lopez. The rebound by Ibaka.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Siakam left side. Ibaka right side. The high post shot. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
And Eric Bledsoe, a special kind of athlete.
And 3 separate knee surgeries in the rear view, but still so fast, his teammates call him Ferrari. The way he's built, a muscle car might be more accurate.
Stolen by Bledsoe. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played.
Boy, great extension from Ibaka. His length always a factor.
Antetokounmpo passes to Matthews. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo up high to stop the alley-oop.
And one of the most athletic players in the league. Giannis makes those alley-oop jams look easy.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
For Toronto, they have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. A new group in now for the Raptors. Marcus All's checked in for Ibaka. Hollis Jefferson comes in for Pascal Siakam. Powell, he's checked in for Fred VanVleet. Davis is subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Now here's Ilyasova. Back to Connaughton. 5 on the clock. The dish to Lopez. Here's Ilyasova. Poked away. Gasol with the steal. Fast break Toronto. Hollis Jefferson passes to Anunoby. Back to Hollis Jefferson. And there's the pass to Anunoby. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol.
Wow, what a find. Marc Gasol, one of the best passing big men in the league.
Outside Hill. Back to DiVincenzo. Lopez up top, defended by Gasol. Hill kicks to DiVincenzo. The shot, no good. And Toronto will go the other way with it. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Fast break, Toronto. Hollis Jefferson finds Anunoby. Floats one. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start, 2 for 2. There's 31 seconds left in the first. DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
Oh, the big fella attacking the rack and rocking the rim. Love the way Lopez can finish.
Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk. Now DiVincenzo. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Hill. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
I'll tell you, George Hill doesn't get nervous just because he's outsized. I love his aggressiveness in the paint.
Tie game in Milwaukee. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And earlier we got a few words from Marc Gasol regarding his...
The way he plays defensively, you know what he stands for.
And of course, Gasol and Leonard won the championship together in 2019. Largely, Greg, because of their ability to play defense and get stops.
And 2 former Defensive Players of the Year on the same team. That's going to be your foundation. But both guys were tremendous at the other end as well, albeit in different ways.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Setting the floor for the Raptors. Hyundai Hollis Jefferson out there with Chris Boucher. And it's Marc Gasol. And there's Davis. And it's Powell in at the shooting guard position. Boucher with the ball. Williams picks him up. And here's Davis for 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Williams attacking. Outside Korver. 6 to shoot. The 15-footer, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Wow, the pre-shot preparation of Kyle Korver gets himself square. What a soft-looking jumper.
Inside, it's tipped, taken away by Williams. Wants to get it to Hill, and does. Passes it to Lopez. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Williams kicks to DiVincenzo. Lobbed up there for Lopez. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
A little extra lift that time from Lopez. He'll take his turn on the highlight reel.
Davis drives in. Pass to Powell. And here's Hollis Jefferson. Now here's Powell. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Pass to Gasol. Rocket 2. It's deflected. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Hill finds DiVincenzo. And it's Korver in the corner. Back to DiVincenzo. Lopez outside. Now the pass to Williams.
Who's watching here?
Lopez against Gasol. Comes up empty down low. Raptors trail by 3. Now the Raptors moving it up. Here's Powell. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2. Rig, which team do you think has the toughest offense to stop in the NBA?
You know, in their heyday, it was the Warriors, no doubt about it. Now, though, things are changing a little bit. It's a tough one to say. The Bucks seem to be amazing with what they're doing with Giannis. The Rockets with that 1-2 punch of Harden and Westbrook is incredible. And don't sleep on the Lakers or the Clippers, partner. Right now, there's a few of them out there that I would lose a lot of sleep over trying to prepare to play against.
Yeah, I'm glad you included the two LA teams. Williams dishes to Lopez.
Yeah, you know, that's the aggressiveness by Robin Lopez. He doesn't shy away from contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Brook Lopez is checked in for Hill. Antetokounmpo comes in for Williams. Chris Middleton's checked in for Kyle Korver. And Wesley Matthews subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. Passes it to Lopez. To the middle, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Milwaukee making a switch here. Bledsoe's checked in. And here's Gasol. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. They trail by 3. Here's Powell. Matthews with the rebound.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
The Raptors making a switch here. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Gasol. OG Anunoby comes in for Hollis Jefferson. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Davis. Lowry against Bledsoe. Down low. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Raptors trail by 3. And it's Lowry penetrating. Unable to get that one. Excellent D there from Bledsoe. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Giannis throws it down.
Eric Bledsoe's court vision is probably underrated. What a pretty pass.
Toronto's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's Siakam. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Floats it up there for Siakam. No good that time. Bledsoe outside. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
And to me, guys.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, can't tell you how... And, Shaq, you bestowed your Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo. And that'll do it.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low. Just great work.
Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. And it's Lopez in at the 5. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Here's VanVleet. Buries it down low. VanVleet's got 7 points in the game.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And, boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Middleton with it. It's Ibaka picking him up. Middleton can't get it to go.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Count that bucket. He's got 9.
OG Anunoby, because of his athletic ability, can be special in the open floor. Nice finish there.
I mean, the improvement that we've seen from Siakam, it's like nothing else I've ever seen. He's a huge reason for the success of this Raptors team.
Greg, in 2 short years, this guy triples his output from the floor. He goes from a guy who was getting spot minutes, couldn't really get into the rotation, to an all-star. The transition game, his ability to use that speed, and then his approach, the work habits, both of those 2 things have been critical to his growth.
Count that one.
Wow, what a start to this half. 3 for 3, dictating the pace on the offensive end. They're rolling early.
Bledsoe looking around. He dishes it to Lopez. To the inside. Outside for Bledsoe. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And some changes here for the Bucks. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Wesley Matthews. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Eric Bledsoe. The Raptors also with a sub. Chris Boucher's checked in for OG Anunoby. A wide open look here for Ibaka. Gets a very good look and converts.
Boy, excellent start to the second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
Ilyasova passes to Middleton. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Back to Ilyasova. To the paint. Tries from 7. It's tipped. Right side Lowry. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. And they're unable to get the tying basket there.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Giannis inside. Ibaka on him. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. Greg, as a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot, and you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well, but so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
Well, you love the unselfishness of Fred VanVleet. This guy is so good recognizing when his teammates are open.
Williams passes to Middleton. Rebound by the Raptors. Up top, Ibaka. Defended by Ilyasova. Gasol dishes to Powell. It's stolen by Hill. And now the fast break. Middleton with the ball. 1:12 left in the third. Shoots from 12. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. And the Bucks lead by 4.
And just about every one of Middleton's shots is a smart one. Even from mid-range, he's not going to force anything.
Ibaka. And Ibaka is right there. Ibaka's got 6.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Floats it up for Williams.
Well, we've seen this over the course of George Hill's career. So savvy, finding the open man.
Raptors trail by 4. Gasol finds Van Vliet. Ibaka down low. He's guarded by Williams. Gasol passes to Ibaka. Powell against Middleton. Powell, that's good.
This is Powell at his best. In attack mode, he is hard to stop.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Williams in the post. He's up against Gasol. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And here are the Raptors now. Van Vliet looking around. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Hill. Raptors have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
That one drops. He ties it up.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work, and it pays dividends.
And we wrap up the third, and looking to be an exciting fourth quarter. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Raptors. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. And Van Vliet out there with Davis. Then it's Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Ibaka in at the center position. Antetokounmpo passes to Lopez. Outside for Korver. Picked away. Anunoby with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Inside, Van Vliet. Hollis-Jefferson finds Van Vliet. And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That's his first foul. Chris Boucher's checked in for Toronto. Pascal Siakam comes in for Hollis-Jefferson. Pass to Boucher to take the lead. He's off on that one. The Bucks go the other way with it. Floats it up for Giannis. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Well, nice job by Wesley Matthews to read the defense and put it on time and on target.
Toronto working the ball around now.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Outside Matthews. Here's Korver. Pass to Antetokounmpo. A second chance effort. And yes, it's good. And the Bucks lead by 2.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
And Siakam with the basket on the assist by Davis.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Matthews. The pass to Lopez. And the layup's good off the glass.
Brook Lopez never stopped working, especially inside where he has been a force.
Boucher finds Van Vliet. Back to Boucher. And he converts the layup. Boucher's got it all tied up now for the Raptors.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Van Vliet against Lopez. Yep, that one goes. Lopez has got 4 points in the quarter.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
The drive by Siakam.
Pascal Siakam. Improvement, yes. Big-time player, no doubt.
The Bucks have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Bledsoe passes to Matthews, to the middle. And again, it's Brook Lopez.
You can see why they go to Brook Lopez, his calming presence to deliver in the clutch.
Toronto's shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. Van Vliet passes to Siakam. Passes it to Boucher, and that one is stuffed right through.
Well, the increased playmaking ability of Pascal Siakam on display. Pretty pass.
Bledsoe passes to Lopez. Back to Bledsoe. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And so he hits the technical free throw.
And that point was a gift. I mean, it's never really smart to get teed up, but in a game that's this close, boy, that really hurts.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Chris Middleton's checked in for Corver. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Wesley Matthews. Raptors also changing it up. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Chris Boucher. And Norman Powell subbed in for OG Anunoby. Count that one from Van Vliet.
Well, when you see somebody making pull-up jump shots like Van Vliet does there, you know that the rhythm is there.
Lopez left side. Powell with the steal. Fast break Toronto. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed.
Norman Powell on the big-time delivery.
The Bucks trail. There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's the fast break. Siakam leading the way. Van Vliet can't get it to go. Bobbed up there for Lopez. And no good that time.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity. When you're not in rhythm with the three ball, why do you keep firing from there?
And the dunk by Giannis.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
And here is Siakam. Oh, and he misses the dunk, but he gets it back.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Bledsoe. Here's Lopez. It's in! A huge shot to tie it up.
Lopez loves this pressure. He thrives in moments. He shows his greatness. Nice shot.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Fred VanVleet.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Tip-off goes to Milwaukee. And away we go here with post-regulation basketball. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. Setting the floor for the Raptors. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Ibaka in at the center, filling out the middle. The Bucks shooting impressively throughout at 62%. Middleton the pass to Ilyasova. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
And really, from second-round pick to all-star, Middleton's story inspirational. Yet even now, it feels like some people continue to sleep on him.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. Shots good by Middleton.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
In the corner, it's VanVleet. And the 3 off target.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
And Middleton kicks to Antetokounmpo. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Giannis has got 20.
Well, he's been shooting it so well because he's been so active, moving and working to get high percentage shots.
Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Lowry has the open look. Here's Ibaka, and there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And there's the foul against Milwaukee.
Don't you just love the gritty nature of Ibaka's game? This guy easily draws contact thanks to his aggressiveness.
Brook Lopez is checked in for Milwaukee. Matthews comes in for Pankanajan.
You get the sense this guy relishes getting to the free throw line in these tough moments. You talk about clutch, this guy is it.
And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's his first foul. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Milwaukee. Here's Van Vliet. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And the Raptors lead by 1. A little over a minute and a half gone now here in overtime. On the wing, Giannis. There's the feed to Lopez. Pass to DiVincenzo. It's tipped. And here again, the Raptors in transition. Up the court they go. Van Vliet can't get it to go. Bucks shooting an incredible 64% from the field in this game. Lobbed up there for Lopez. Now the Raptors moving it up. Lowry passes to Ibaka. Tries from 16. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
Here's Anunoby. Siakam trying to free himself up. It drops.
You can see that OG Anunoby wants the opportunity to deliver in a big moment and does.
DiVincenzo with it. Pass to Matthews. To the inside. Lopez. Money!
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. And I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
The pass to Siakam. Out left to the wing. Anunoby has the open look. Misses there. And so the big win by Toronto in a tight game. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up for Greg Anthony. D.A., it's all yours.
Kevin, thanks. Coach.
Absolutely, D.A. Thank you. Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Matthews and Middleton, the two wings. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. And it's Bledsoe in at the 1. And for Philadelphia, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid.
Well, Simmons has what I call see-ahead vision. I mean, he sees a play ahead, and he's a great passer.
Bledsoe passes to Antetokounmpo. Back to Bledsoe. And here's Giannis. Bucks passing it around. Lopez kicks to Antetokounmpo. The kick out to Matthews. Just 5 on the clock. Lopez dishes to Antetokounmpo. Gets some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
Well, I think the confidence Antetokounmpo has from the mid-range area is really evidence of the strides he's making with his jump shot.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And Simmons drops them both.
You know, you look at Ben Simmons, and the thing that jumps out to me is his all-around game. I mean, it's absolutely terrific. He's a stat sheet stuffer, supreme.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Down low. It's tipped. And now here comes Simmons leading the break. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Sensing the contact coming and adjusting his shot accordingly. Nice recognition and adjustment by Simmons.
And how about the defensive impact Embiid has on the floor? He's a great rim protector who can swipe an errant pass every so often.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he's just so big. He's mammoth. I mean, he's not only tall and long, he's deep, too. He's a thick guy. So he's an excellent rim protector. Discourages inside attempts at a high rate. Clogs up the paint. That length is a huge asset. And then his foot movement, his agility for a guy of his size is pretty impressive, too.
Outside for Simmons. Embiid, the pass to Harris.
And early on, they look great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
They're not having much success at all right now.
Kevin, I would shuffle the lineup if I were their coach a little bit just to try to find something that works.
Now here's Matthews. And Brook Lopez, the bucket on the assist by Matthews.
Taking it strong. Nice finish by the big fella. Way to get after it, Lopez.
There's the pass to Horford. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. The shot comes out. Good D by Lopez. Bledsoe with it. Now guarded by Simmons. Yes, that goes in. Antetokounmpo's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Super quick in transition. The Greek freak jumping down the throat of the defense with that speed.
The drive by Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Oh,
man. Boy, looking to add to his highlight reel that time, the big fella. Lopez showing you a little extra athletic ability for a big guy.
Simmons. And he banks in the layup. Simmons got 8. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently. How about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back to how about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit. And I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future. And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Antetokounmpo, no good.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and If you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
And Middleton kicks to Bledsoe. Lopez left side. Embiid with the steal. And now the 76ers on the break. Richardson's running. Harris, good.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Milwaukee shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ilyasova.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. 76ers lead by 10. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching. This is what Giannis Antetokounmpo recently told us when he was asked about his goals this past offseason.
For me personally, I just want.
And for Giannis, Greg, the consistency from range has been a focal point.
The more accurate he is from outside, the wider the driving lanes become, making him nearly impossible to stop.
And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the 76ers.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court for the Bucks, we've got Robin Lopez. Hill is out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Ilyasova, and it's Connaughton in at the 3, the small forward. Lobbed up there for Embiid. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Scott. Kept alive, and Embiid is right there. Embiid's got the lead up to 12 now for the 76ers.
Yeah, Embiid plays with really good effort, and he plays with an effervescence that's contagious, and it's really endearing for a guy of his size.
DiVincenzo finds Lopez. Back to DiVincenzo. To the paint. He's looking for Lopez and finds him. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And that one's good. Thibault's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
You know, one thing you got to love about Embiid is how unselfish he is. I mean, he's pretty good at spotting open teammates.
Here's Hill. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish. And last season, just some phenomenal shooting numbers for George Hill. Clark, you know him well from your days in Indiana.
Certainly do, and have great admiration and respect for George. He's a business-like pro. He's the epitome of what it is to be a pro. Consistent work ethic, understands himself, always looking to improve, knows his role, and has always had a calming and stabilizing influence for every team that he's played on.
Here's Hill. Clock at 6. Second chance shot. That one doesn't drop. Excellent D that time from Robinson. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. A shot by Burks. Nobody around. And the 76ers get it back. Scott kicks to Robinson. Burks for 3. No good. Bucks trail by 15. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Hill passes to DiVincenzo. Inside. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Ilyasova doing a nice job there finding his open teammate. Just a really good play that time.
Robinson for three. Hill pulls it in.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Back to Connaughton. Embiid with the steal. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. Raul Neto's checked in for Burks. The Bucks also changing it up. Williams, he's checked in for Lopez. And it's Korver in for Pat Connaughton. Hill looking it over. Lays it up off the glass.
You know, Hill is long and athletic, but deceptively strong, as he showed you there, using his body well.
Now, here's Thibault. Guarded closely. Pass to Neto. To the wing right side. Back to Robinson. Beyond the arc. Hits the three-point bomb. Robinson's got himself on the board with three there.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give him.
Ilyasova passes to DiVincenzo. 2 points. That one goes.
Nice job hitting him right in stride. Excellent play.
Philadelphia leading by 12. Here's Neto. Passes to Thibault. Now, here's Scott. Over to the wing. Robinson for three. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. And the 76ers lead by 14.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's hauled in by Thibault. Embiid inside. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the way in.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And so it's the Philadelphia 70s.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ben Simmons putting in some incredible work. He had 12 points and 1 assist. And
there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Simmons.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Kyle O'Quinn out there with Scott. Then it's Robinson. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Neto in at point guard. And that's the group for Brett Brown as we begin the second half. 76ers with the new shot clock. Scott kicks to Neto. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy, he would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set. And Glenn Robinson, a player that was moved at the deadline last year, showed that he's a solid participant when given the minutes.
Agreed, Greg. I mean, he gives you a little bit of everything at the three. He's learned to play within himself and really never hurts you in any aspect of the game. Those are the kind of guys you have to find minutes for.
Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Thybulle, the pass to Scott. From 12 feet out. Back to O'Quinn. Rebound, Milwaukee.
You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
DiVincenzo kicks to Corver. Down low. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Al Horford's checked in for Scott. Tobias Harris comes in for Glenn Robinson III. Richardson, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Ben Simmons in for Raul Neto.
Boy, the quickness by Simmons, breathtaking. So good at blowing by whoever's trying to stay in front of him.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Simmons passes to Horford, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And the long reach of Antetokounmpo, I mean, stretches for days. And because of that, he's excellent at challenging shots.
Robin Lopez is checked in for Milwaukee. Bledsoe dishes to Lopez. Giannis outside. Lopez with the ball. Working on O'Quinn. They get it back. Goes up again. Middleton finds Giannis. And another shot. It's hauled in by Harris. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the 76ers. Richardson the pass to Horford. Over Giannis. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Bucks trail by 19. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure. Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
And Simmons slams it in.
And, you know, this is why Simmons is an all-star caliber player, guys, because he has the ability to dominate games.
Back to Bledsoe. And it's good. 2 points. Bledsoe's got his first bucket in this one.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
And they double up Simmons. It's good for his 8th consecutive basket in only 8 tries. Wow.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Feeds it to Middleton. Got a piece of it. Stolen by O'Quinn. Richardson, good. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the 76ers.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively, and they've been turning those turnovers into points.
In the corner, it's Harris. Simmons finds Horford. For 3, Harris. The shot, no good. The Bucks go the other way with it. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Lopez passes to Antetokounmpo. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Boy, for such a young player, the razor-sharp focus of Antetokounmpo, really impressive. I mean, a muscular guy who still makes baskets despite getting hit in the process. He's not wide, but he is muscular.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. Korkmaz comes in for Al Horford. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Richardson. And Alec Burks subbed in for Ben Simmons. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Milwaukee, no good that time either. On the pass for Korkmaz. Tries from 10, and again, it's Philadelphia.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
That really has been the difference. I mean, they've been the better team in transition.
And so it's Philadelphia, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. We come back right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, Ilyasova at the 4 with Lopez at the 5. Then it's George Hill. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Connaughton in at the 2 spot. Marvin Williams is checked in for Ilyasova. Stolen. Harris with it. Williams picks him up. And up the floor again, the 76ers running the floor. And Simmons slams it in.
Well, you can't give up this kind of positioning, not to a guy like Simmons. I mean, all you're asking for is to get burned if you do.
And Lopez throws it doing
all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. The drive by Simmons. In, and his hot hand continues. 10 of 11 from the floor, and looking for more.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches. He used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
To the inside, Korkmaz. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you gotta love that action.
Outside Williams. The kick out to Hill. Lobbed up there for Lopez. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Simmons.
Boy, Simmons so dangerous in these open floor situations. I love his aggressiveness in getting to the right spot.
Lopez up top. Embiid comes with a double team. And stolen by Simmons. To the middle. Here's Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Lots of room. The rebound by the Bucks.
Boy, the defense got lucky there with him missing it, but they don't want to chance that again.
Greg, so many people know your story. Born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people, you know, has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
Here's Lopez, and just miss after miss right now.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Hill passes to Lopez. Here's Connaughton. Back to Lopez. That shot, no good. Good D by Embiid.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the 76ers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Ben Simmons.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
A shot by Milton, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And stolen by Simmons. .44 seconds left in the game. Embiid kicks to Milton. No good on the triple. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. And it's Lopez at the elbow. Outside Hill. Connaughton passes to Lopez. He dishes it to Hill. 5 on the clock. They need this one. Lopez, no luck. Harris kicks to Korkmaz. Harris outside. From deep. Misses the shot. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball.